Thank you for tuning in. My name is Don Andrews. I'm Dean of the College of Business here at Southern University, Baton Rouge, and I want to welcome you to the Dean's Business Corner. We're doing great things here at the College of Business. Actually, we had our 80th anniversary, so we're preparing for our Gala on the Bluff, which will take place on October the 6th. We just really had a recent conference on economic development that basically brought out some great ideas try to help in terms of disaster recovery. So some great things are going on here at the College of Business, and you as potential students, or you as alumni, or as stakeholders, we really want to welcome you to our program. We have an exciting program we're going to be talking to you today about. In fact, we're going to be talking to Dr. Ghebreyesus sitting to my left, and we have Mr. Sherman Pittman sitting to my right. And these guys are experts in accounting, finance, economics, and insurance. And so we're going to really highlight the finance and insurance program today. As you know, our mission in the College of Business is to provide a quality business program that prepares students for engaging careers in both the public as well as private sector. That is, we produce business leaders in the College of Business, and we're very proud of that. As I said, we've been doing that now for 80 years. And we hope to be here another 80 years, and I hope to be emceeing that program for you. All right, so again, Dr. Ghebreyesus, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself as chair of the Department of Accounting, Finance, and Economics, also with the insurance concentration.
Thank you, Dean. Well, my department is Department of Accounting, Finance, and Economics. We offer 2 degree programs. One is in accounting and the other one is in finance. We also have a concentration in risk management and insurance within the finance degree program, as well as business economics. Well, the accounting program is one of the, in fact, very popular and the oldest program in the College of Business. We have many students enrolled in accounting. And the finance degree program, we started it in the 1990s, and the number of students majoring in finance is also increasing. As you all know, that finance is a program that is growing very fast, and it's a new, discipline, and the career opportunity in finance is also getting bigger and bigger, and I'll talk more about the career in finance later on.
Okay, well, very good, Dr. G. I know you have some great things going on in the accounting, finance, and economics program, and you're doing some great things, and we want more or less the audience out there to realize of all the scholarship dollars that you have and all of the opportunities in both accounting as well as the finance degree programs. Now, we really have with us an expert in the area of insurance. We have Mr. Sherman Pittman, and he is an individual who has a great breadth of experience. He's both been in the industry as a practitioner. He's been an owner, operator of insurance businesses. He's a business professional. Mr. Pittman, tell us a little bit about how you got involved in the insurance industry.
Well, I got involved with the insurance industry because I was drafted into the military in 1969. And before being drafted, I worked for Sears and Roebuck in New Orleans. And I liked the company and the benefits and the job itself. But what I did not like was working on weekends. So 30 days before I was released from the military, I started looking for another job opportunity. And I looked up and got a job with Pan American Life Insurance Company as a Medicare analyst. From 1971 until now, I've been engaged in all facets of the insurance industry. As you know, the insurance industry is one of the largest financial industries in the country. I tend to think the insurance industry is the backbone of all endeavors, because when anything goes wrong financially, the insurance companies always step in to make things whole again.
Okay. Well, to both of you, could you tell us a little bit about finance? There's been a lot of concern lately about financial literacy. Anybody want to take that question? In other words, what do we need to do to make sure individuals understand insurance, and that's a part of financial literacy? So Dr. Ghebreyesus, anything you guys are doing in terms of helping people to understand financial literacy? I know you have a course in personal finance.
Yeah.
Okay, so what should we know about personal finance or finance literacy?
Yeah. First, finance, as you all know, deals with the knowledge of financial theories and the ability to to apply analysis in this area. And finance is also well related more to quantitative evaluation of risk, which is also becoming very, important, say, discipline. So the career in finance is very big. You see, finance, the demand for finance graduate has been increasing, very fast in the last, 20 years. And we have also, employment or career opportunity in finance in the area of financial institutions like banks, insurance companies, real estate firms, credit unions, and many other financial institutions.
Okay.
The other area also that is also looking for finance graduate is in the area of corporate finance, because as you all know that the corporations, they also need, financial analysts, because when they make decisions, they also have to make decisions based on the financial situation of the corporation. And the other area is in the area of investment. In fact, as in the investment area, we see that big companies like Merrill Lynch, Morgan Stanley, they are looking for finance majors, because there are many areas in the area of there are many areas that they need finance graduates.
So you
And
actually
also,
have some opportunities in those areas.
yes, there
Morgan
is high.
Stanley?
Yes, yeah, there is
Okay.
high opportunity in those areas, and also the earnings, in the area of finance is very, very high. It ranges, somewhere between 90,000 to over 120,000.
So you can actually get our students in those particular jobs, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now back to financial literacy again. What if I can't balance my checkbook? I don't understand insurance. Why do I need to come to Southern University? What can you tell me about insurance that I don't know?
Well, you need to know that insurance, it really is one of the foundations of securing your future. Because one of the things you want to make sure, let's take it on a personal level. If you have a home, if you have a car, you have a business, in order to protect your business, you must have insurance. The definition of insurance is to make one whole again once you experience a loss. Of course, one also like to think, though, before you have a loss, you like to manage your risks,
Right.
to keep from having a loss.
Right.
So to have a knowledge of what aspects that you need to understand to prevent losses, as well as to how to overcome losses, your knowledge of insurance is very important.
So what's the role of insurance in business? Can I actually have a company, or can I have a project or program I'm going into business? Why do I need insurance?
Well, let's take, for example, let's say you're a contractor and you build buildings. You want to make sure that once you engage in the activities of building buildings, if anything goes wrong, you want to make insurance, make sure that insurance protects you. Or if in the course of a building, for example, a tornado comes through, or
Right.
you experience a fire, wind damage, or whatever the case may be, would prevent you from completing the job or cause you to have a financial event.
Right.
Well, the insurance company will step in to make you whole again, so that you can finish that project.
So we all live with this issue of risk, right?
We all live with the issue of risks, whether it's a personal risk
Okay.
or business risk. There are always risks.
Okay.
And what we do, we've had several workshops, as you know, Dr. Andrews, that we give people information how to manage risks,
Okay.
and how to manage investments, whether it's a property risk or whether it's an investment risk.
Okay.
We give workshops to give people information how to approach these different risks.
Right. Now you basically teach most of the courses in the insurance concentration. Can you tell us a little bit about the courses there? I know you have a course, Fundamentals of Risk and Insurance, second course, Property and Casualty, third course, Life Insurance and Financial Planning, and the fourth course is that of Employee Benefits and Retirement Planning. What can a student learn about insurance if they take these four courses?
Well, first of all, the very basic course is an overview of all the insurance programs, which you get a little bit understanding of how they fit in one's life as one fits into one's business.
Right.
And then more specifically, we have a course, Employee Benefits and Retirement Planning. Obviously, it talks about what do you do in planning your future.
Okay.
And after your career is over, are you well financed to live a quality life?
Right.
And then we have a course, Property and Casualty Insurance, which talks about how property and casualty insurance is used to protect your assets.
Okay.
And then we finally, last but not least, we have a course in Life Insurance and Financial Planning, which obviously the purpose of life insurance, as you know, is to build an estate.
Right.
And to make sure that your loved ones is left with some type of financial support once your salary is no longer there available to them.
So you really have a orderly sequence here in terms of how to build the individual's understanding of that entire industry.
That's correct,
Okay.
which is so important to everyone. As you know, it doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have, insurance is still important, plays a major role.
Right.
In fact, one of the research papers I was looking into in terms of minority, how they look at insurance. And to my positive review was that African Americans tend to look at insurance as an important element.
Right.
Because they realize that once they lose a loved one and they provided for thereafter, if you will, they realize the importance of insurance, what role it plays in the family.
Right. Okay. Well, very, very good. Now I know our students and others are interested in career opportunities. I mean, that's what we are measured on as a college of business in terms of how well we train our students, educate our students, and what is the outcome for our students. So Dr. G, since you're responsible for the department and the degree, and you're responsible for the concentration, tell me, if I'm a parent out here listening at our conversation, what are the opportunities in the insurance industry for someone who would come and major in finance in the insurance concentration? What kind of opportunity can they look forward to?
Well, the good news is for the next 20 years perhaps, the insurance industry is looking to hire over 400,000 people.
400,000.
Over 400,000 people
Okay.
to replace baby boomers
Okay.
and people leaving under other circumstances.
And what's the pay like in these jobs? I mean, are these minimum wage jobs we talking about?
Well, you can look as minimum to start off with 55,000
$55,000?
and
Okay.
over $100,000 depending on the career opportunity you've
Okay.
chosen.
What if I want to be an insurance producer? What's that all about? If I want to be an agent out here?
Well, the sky's the limit.
Sky's the
The
limit.
sky's the limit. It depends on how much effort, work you put into it. You can make as much as you want to.
Okay.
So that's the beauty of that, is that you're your own boss.
Okay.
You work your own hours, and based upon your own expertise.
So
and
you're
dedication.
in sales, but you're kind of like an entrepreneur also.
You're an entrepreneur, which
Okay.
is very important. The fact that a person has an opportunity to start his or home business at a minimum cost,
Okay.
and which is a good thing, because oftentimes to start a business you have to make a large investment.
Uh-huh.
But as a producer, an individual person selling insurance, very minimum investment. In fact, you can start your own business $500.
Right. Well, we've got some of our graduates who are in the insurance industry as producers. Now, what about being in management? What about that? If I'm working for the corporation as a part of the management team, what kind of careers are available there?
Well,
I know I hear people talking about actuarial science and various other human resources. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, that's a good question, Dr. Andrews, because I want to make a comparison. If you go into a bank has all kind of positions. You know, they have managers over the banking, they have managers over life insurance, they have managers over investment portfolios, they have managers over the property, they have people who do bookkeeping, and they do auditing. You can find those same career opportunities by working with an insurance company.
Okay.
And that's the mystery that a lot of our students don't know about, but that's why we have this program to introduce them to the notion that if you work for an insurance company, they have marketing positions,
Right.
they have accounting positions,
Right.
finance positions,
Okay.
they have supply chain positions,
Right,
they have
okay.
pretty much every position you could think of in the regular corporation that they can identify with.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
And
right. Now,
also-
Dr. G, let me ask you about the financial side in terms of, I think you've been working with Morgan Stanley.
Yeah.
What
well-
does Morgan Stanley want to do?
Well, I mean, Morgan Stanley, they want to help our students to take the Series 7 exam. And also we are in the process of developing the course that is required for that one. And the faculty also need, the training.
Okay.
So we are working closely with Morgan Stanley. And
We're
also
talking about Wall Street now, right? We're talking about selling stocks and bonds, right?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
going back, to the career opportunity, I would like to stress that there is high demand, for finance graduates to work in financial institutions like banks and insurance companies, real estate agencies, credit unions, and also federal government regulatory agencies. There is high demand, and the salary range, in fact, the Bureau of Labor Statistics I put somewhere between 80 and 120,000. So there is an extreme shortage in this area. And corporate finance, as I told you before, also is another area where they are looking for finance graduates. And the salary range also, it is in the 6 digit.
Okay.
At the same time, also in the investment firms, also they are looking for graduates in the area of finance. So finance as a discipline it is growing very fast,
Okay.
and there is also very high demand. And the Bureau of Labor Statistics data also show that the salary, in fact, even the starting salary, is higher than other disciplines.
So again, if I'm a student out here, I've got all these career opportunities, I'm coming in, but what if I need some sort of financial assistance? Are there any
Yeah.
scholarships available?
Yeah, we offer scholarship. We have the Gindia scholarship
Okay.
that is specifically for finance majors.
Mhm.
We offer the Gindia scholarship every semester,
Okay.
and also we are also establishing the Department of Insurance scholarship for finance majors. So anyone who is interested to pursue this area of finance, will do our best to provide this financial support.
You just recently received something like what? How many dollars?
Well, we received 360,000 from the Louisiana Department of Insurance to help our finance program, especially the concentration in risk management and insurance. And also we are in the process of attracting students for the finance program as well as the risk management and insurance, and we'll offer scholarship.
Right,
For those
so
students who
hope people listening out there,
Yes.
we just received, I think it was actually $400,000, wasn't it? $460,000
Yes,
$460,000 from
yeah.
the Louisiana Department of Insurance. So we
Yeah.
really want to thank the commissioner. We want to thank the individuals in that office, especially Mr. Patrick Bell and others who basically worked hard to bring those funds to our program. And so what we're saying to you out there in the audience is that there are great opportunities here. We have some distinguished faculty members in terms of Dr. Ghebreyesus. He can tell you all about finance and economics. He's actually studied in England. He studied in the United States. Mr. Pittman has been employed in Connecticut, where the home offices in the Hartford and various other areas where insurance is really concentrated. He really knows this business, and he's really passionate about this program. And so we have dollars here for you in terms of scholarships, in terms of internships, in terms of programs that we're going to be developing. You will more or less understand the secrets of the insurance industry. Really, there isn't any secret, but we'll help you to understand what you may feel is a secret in terms of how you can become successful in terms of the insurance, the financial industry, understanding stocks, bonds, and investments, options, hedge funds, all those things that you hear people talk about, but you may not understand. This is more or less how you build wealth. And we're here in the College of Business wanting to change the face of the communities that we more or less are charged with developing in terms of understanding how you build wealth, how you move out of poverty, how you become successful, and how this more or less has an impact from one generation to the next. That's our mission. We're charged more or less with engaging with the community, as we've been doing in terms of our economic development center that we have here, in terms of our programs that people are investing in, the Department of Insurance and others, Morgan Stanley, which is basically having conferences around the country in terms of our multicultural understanding and wealth creation. So this is a great opportunity for you to come to the College of Business to understand more about the programs we have. We are AACSB accredited, which means we are the highest accrediting certification that can be given for a College of Business anywhere in the United States, and actually on a worldwide basis. So there are opportunities here for you to come and understand how to be successful. Now it takes some time. You have to put in the time, you have to do in the study, but once you do that, as Mr. Pittman is saying, and as Dr. Ghebreyesus is saying, we can help you to become millionaires. And that's not unrealistic, because insurance agents, insurance professionals are compensated at a relatively high level because they're dealing with financial issues. They're dealing with individuals' wealth. So go on, Mr. Pittman, tell us a little bit more about some of these opportunities in the insurance industry.
Well, I have some friends actually started their own broker-dealer
Okay.
business. And what they do basically, like Dr. Andrews said, they take other folks' money and help them multiply their money over a period of years. They're experts in this business. They've been in the business a long time. But the most important thing is the knowledge that they have to do their businesses is the kind of knowledge you will gain at Southern University in our finance program. So we're looking forward to engage our community and students in this very highly wealth opportunity here. And the more you understand from what we're trying to paint the picture for you in terms of the importance of finance, the more you can see career opportunities that'll fit you in the future.
Okay, well that sounds great. I mean, I just wish I could start over again. I mean, if I had all these wonderful opportunities. But I am a graduate of the College of Business. I majored in economics, and Dr. G more or less is also an economist. But he understands the Federal Reserve. He understands the stock market. He understands what's going on in the financial industry. But what about clubs and organizations? Do we have any of those clubs and organizations in the college? And tell us about some of your graduates that have gone out and been successful in this industry.
Well, I mean, our graduates are now, they are working, I mean, all over the country. Some of them as far as the Wall Street, I mean, in New York. And some of our graduates also are working in the banks, the insurance companies, the real estate. And some of them also, they pursue, I mean, their graduate program. And some of them, they got their PhD and they are now in the teaching profession. So we are very successful in not only recruiting our students, but also helping them to be successful in their career. As far as the clubs in the college is concerned, in my department, we have two clubs. The one that is attached to the finance program is Economics and Finance Club, and the club members are very active. In fact, their advisors and the club members, they went as far as the Wall Street in New York and the commodities market in Chicago, as well as the Federal Reserve Bank in Atlanta. And they are very active in also organizing, say, some training programs, visiting high schools. So we look forward for you to join our finance program, and we'll do our best, to help you.
Well, that sounds really good, Dr. Ghebreyesus, and I know you've been doing a lot of work in terms of revising the curriculum, making sure it's updated. How do you do all this?
Well, Dean, I mean, we started with a finance degree program in the 1990s. That was late 1990s and early 2000. And since then, well, we revised the curriculum, and now we developed two concentrations within the finance degree program. The first one is the risk management and insurance, and in fact, enrollment in that area is growing, and also many students develop interest. We are also in the process of developing other concentrations, especially in the real estate.
Okay.
And also, well, we have the business economics, which is also a concentration, but in the future we are going to develop that concentration in the area of risk management and in the area of real estate.
Mr. Pittman, what else do you want to say about your insurance concentration? If you're a student out there, a prospective student, or if you're a alumni out there and wanting to send your son or daughter here for a career opportunity, why would you say that insurance is the place to be?
Well, it's the place to be because, again, like I said, it's not necessarily what we call the new career, but it's a career that many of our students not used to hearing about. And I'm sure many of our students don't know that we offer that program at Southern University. And we know that the emerging markets demand more understanding of risk management, insurance, and finance. And we think that once you send your student to Southern University, not only do we offer these programs, but I can tell you one thing, we will nurture your students to the fullest to make sure they enjoy all the benefits that our program offer.
As we've seen here in the Baton Rouge area, we experienced the great flood of 2016. And those individuals who have suffered that particular loss is a loss in their wealth. And if they did not have flood insurance, as an example, you have to more or less be able to understand what risk exposures you're being availed to and how you can protect your property, your assets, and your lives as well. And so basically insurance is becoming much more critical today because if you're not properly insured, and Louisiana has experienced record levels of disaster. So we really need to understand the insurance industry. That is, what is the role of the private sector insurance companies? What is the role of government? But what is your role in understanding how to ensure that you are fully protected? And we're going to be doing some more things in this area as we continue more or less to recover from the great flood of 2016. We're looking at more or less developing some workshops and other programs out in the community. We recently had our EDA, Economic Development Conference. We had Ambassador James Joseph, who was Ambassador to South Africa. We also had General Russell Honore, who we know more or less has been a great expert in terms of preparedness for disaster recovery. And so we hope to continue that. And insurance is just an extension of how we more or less can help you in terms of understanding how to create wealth for your family and for yourselves from the College of Business. So we really want to thank you for tuning in. We want you to come back for our next show. We continue more or less to do great things here in the College of Business. We could not do this without you. And so we really want to thank you for tuning in here at the Dean's Corner at the College of Business at Southern University in Baton Rouge. And we look forward to a great fall 2017 semester. We're going to have great fun with the Gala on the Bluff October the 6th. We're going to have a program, Beta Gamma Sigma program, and we're going to induct people into Beta Gamma Sigma. We're going to talk about wealth creation. So we really want you to come out and be a part of our program. We want you to challenge our department chair here in terms of his enrollment, in terms of his majors. We want you to enter into the insurance concentration that Mr. Pittman is so passionate about, that he wants to share that knowledge with you in terms of how to create wealth. So I'll let you guys say one or two more things and then we'll have to sign off. Dr. G, you'll go first.
Yes. I would also like to give you additional information about the resource that we have in our college as well as in my department. We have the trading room, in our department, where students as well as faculty can use, the resource that is available. We get data about the Wall Street, the trading, which is like 20 minutes late, but it is very, very important for our finance majors. And also we have outstanding finance faculty. They all of them earn, their terminal degrees, and we also have some finance professors who finished the CFA certification, which is the highest certification that any finance major earn. So our faculty are outstanding, and they are very, very supportive of our students. Not only that, we also try our best to provide some internship opportunities for our students. Some of our students, they had internship with Merrill Lynch, Morgan Stanley, and some banks, some insurance companies. So we'll do our best to help our students, and I am also trying my best to reach out to our students or anyone who's interested in the area of finance as well as risk management and insurance. With that, I'll stop here, Dean.
Okay, well, go ahead on, Mr. Pittman. Let's let you give your summary in terms of why someone should come and be a part of your insurance program.
Well, why someone should become part of our program, because the tremendous number of opportunities that are being offered, are not only here in Baton Rouge, but around the country, around the world, in risk management and insurance. And we think by coming to Southern University, you have a heads up because you have a basic understanding on which to grow and which to seek opportunities in the job market. As Dr. G said, we're looking to provide a lot of internships, job opportunities for you to learn on the job. And because of my background and experience, we can also help you here at the university to understand a lot of things about career opportunities in risk management and insurance. So give us a shot. You won't regret it.
Okay. Well, we'll sum up our program for today, and thank you for listening in. And again, we'll be bringing you more great programs in the fall of 2017. Thank you, Donald Andrews, Dean of the College of Business.